When many people hear the word island, they imagine a small dot of land floating in the middle of nowhere, remote, isolated, perhaps even insignificant. Some people don't even know where certain islands are located, how they were formed, or why they are among the most breathtaking places on Earth. Yet islands are some of the planet's greatest hidden treasures, powerful, dramatic, and astonishingly diverse. Take Iceland, for example. Many confuse it with Greenland, assume it is permanently frozen, or believe it is too remote to matter. In reality, Iceland is one of the most geologically alive and visually stunning countries in the world. Or consider Madagascar, an island so biologically unique that over 80% of its wildlife exists nowhere else on Earth. Even places like Seychelles or Maldives are often reduced to honeymoon destinations, when in fact they are ecological masterpieces shaped by complex natural forces over millions of years. Islands are not just pieces of land surrounded by water. They are worlds of their own, shaped by fire, water, isolation, evolution, and resilience. Below are 5 major things most people never truly understand about islands. 1. Islands are born from fire and movement. Many islands are not random land formations. They are the result of powerful geological forces beneath the Earth's surface. Volcanic islands, such as Iceland, are formed when magma rises from beneath tectonic plates and solidifies. In fact, Iceland sits directly on the mid-Atlantic ridge, where the Eurasian and North American plates slowly pull apart. This is why the country has geysers, lava fields, glaciers, and active volcanoes existing side by side. It is a living geological laboratory. Other islands are coral-based, like the Maldives. These are formed by tiny marine organisms called coral polyps building massive reef systems over thousands of years. What looks like a peaceful tropical paradise is actually a fragile, living ecosystem supporting marine biodiversity. Then there are continental islands, like Madagascar, which were once connected to larger landmasses but drifted away due to plate tectonics. Madagascar separated from Africa around 165 million years ago. That isolation changed everything. Islands are not accidents. They are the result of Earth's deepest and most powerful processes. 2. Isolation creates extraordinary wildlife. One of the most fascinating secrets about islands is how isolation shapes life. Because islands are separated from mainlands, animals and plants evolve differently. Over time, species adapt uniquely to their limited environment. This phenomenon is called island biogeography. Madagascar is a perfect example. It is home to lemurs, baobab trees, and countless reptiles found nowhere else on Earth. The Galapagos Islands, famously studied by Charles Darwin, revealed how species adapt differently from island to island. These discoveries helped shape the theory of evolution. Even Iceland, though less biodiverse, has developed ecosystems adapted to extreme cold, volcanic soil, and limited tree cover. Islands are evolutionary laboratories. They show us how life adapts, survives, and transforms when cut off from the rest of the world. 3. Islands have cultures shaped by the sea. Many people underestimate how much the ocean shapes island identity. Island cultures often develop strong maritime traditions. Fishing, navigation, boat building, and trade routes become central to survival. Because of their location, islands frequently become crossroads of different civilizations. The Seychelles, for instance, reflect African, European, and Asian influences in language, cuisine, and music. Iceland developed a rich storytelling tradition, the Icelandic sagas, because long winters encouraged oral history and literary expression. The Maldives' culture is influenced by South Asian, Arab, and African trade networks. Isolation does not mean cultural emptiness. In many cases, islands have richer, more layered identities than larger nations. 4. Islands often hide extreme natural beauty. People assume beauty must be grand and continental, large mountain ranges, endless plains, massive cities. But islands concentrate beauty into powerful, dramatic contrasts. In Iceland, you can see glaciers sitting beside black sand beaches and steaming geothermal vents within a few kilometers. In the Maldives, turquoise waters shift color with the light, revealing coral gardens beneath the surface. In Seychelles, granite boulders rise dramatically from white sand shores, creating landscapes that look almost unreal. Because islands are surrounded by water, they offer uninterrupted horizons, dramatic coastlines, and powerful ocean energy. Sunrises and sunsets feel larger. Storms feel closer. The connection to nature feels more immediate. Island beauty is intense, not diluted. 5. Islands are more resilient than we think. There is a common assumption that islands are fragile and dependent. While many do face challenges, especially climate change and rising sea levels, islands are also incredibly resilient. Iceland transformed itself from one of Europe's poorest nations in the early 20th century into a modern, high-income country powered almost entirely by renewable geothermal and hydro energy. The Maldives, despite environmental threats, has built a global tourism industry that supports its economy. Madagascar continues to protect vast areas of rainforest despite economic constraints. Island communities often develop strong social cohesion because survival historically depended on cooperation. Limited resources encourage innovation, sustainability, and careful environmental management. Islands teach resilience. Why islands are hidden gems. Islands are often misunderstood because they seem small on a map. But size does not determine significance. Many islands influence global biodiversity, climate research, ocean studies, tourism, and culture far beyond their geographic footprint. They are hidden gems because they are frequently overshadowed by larger neighboring countries. They require intentional travel planning. They are geographically isolated. Their complexity is not immediately visible from headlines or textbooks. But those who visit or study islands quickly realize something profound. Islands compress the world's most powerful forces, geology, evolution, culture, and beauty, into concentrated spaces. An island is not just land surrounded by water. It is a self-contained universe. So the next time someone says they don't know much about islands, remember this. Islands are where fire meets ocean, where evolution accelerates, where cultures deepen, and where beauty feels magnified. They are not remote afterthoughts of the earth. They are some of its greatest masterpieces. Do well to subscribe to my channel if you find it interesting.